Hey guys, it's Supa, an Indian married to an Italian man and living in Italy. Today we're going grocery shopping, and yes, I brought my own bag because bags here are so expensive. Also, why are Italians walking dogs literally everywhere? Watch till the end to see what we bought.
Thursday is grocery day because there are sales on Thursdays, which is pretty obvious from how crowded this place is. Everybody suddenly remembers they need food when there's a discount. First thing first, tofu, because finding paneer here is basically a myth. So tofu is my emotional support substitute. Then haldi, or as Italians call it to sound fancy, kurkuma. Then yogurt, because there's no proper dahi here. But honestly, yogurt kinda won me over. Don't tell India I said that. Also, probiotics, because every week I convince myself this is the week I start eating healthy. It never is, but the delusion keeps me going. Then this cold hard cheese thing that I had literally never seen before moving to Italy. And of course, eggs. We eat so many eggs at home that at this point we're basically one chicken away from running a farm. And olive oil, which is actually the whole reason we came here because we completely ran out at home. I also love this fresh handmade pasta. It reminds me of noodles back home, except Italians would probably cry if they heard me say that. And today we're ruining Italian cuisine with fried ham pasta. Usually I eat fresh meat, but honestly, this sounded good. Then some jam tart. My husband usually eats super healthy, but I think my bad influence is finally working. Of course, he still picked the healthy biscuits. And finally, Pepsi Zero, because after buying all this unhealthy food, drinking Pepsi Zero somehow makes us feel balanced. And that's everything we bought. Also, look at these green leaves Italians call insalata. I genuinely don't understand how people enjoy eating this voluntarily, but my husband loves it, so this is for him. I'm not touching that grass. And one thing about Italy, you have to carry your own grocery bags. Doesn't matter if you bought 5 kilos or 100 kilos, good luck. Halfway through, my husband started carrying them like this, which somehow made the situation look even sadder. I think in India, we're actually spoiled because somebody always helps with the bags. Here, character development. Anyway, when I came home, I made this lovely guguni. I think in English it's chickpeas. Then I added chaat masala and also aloo bhujia on top. And honestly, it reminded me so much of my childhood in Darjeeling. This is basically peak comfort food for me. And I'm eating this after so long. Luckily, there's a Pakistani shop right below my house now, so I can finally buy all my Indian comfort food ingredients again. This actually reminded me so much of my childhood in Darjeeling. We have this temple there called Mahakal Dara, and they used to sell this outside. Honestly, as a kid, went there more for the food than for the prayers. Spirituality was secondary, snacks were the real motivation. And honestly, one of the most beautiful things about Mahakaldara is that you see Buddhism, Hinduism, everything together in one place. I was born Buddhist, but growing up in Darjeeling, we celebrated every festival. I grew up learning a little bit about every religion, and I think that's one of the nicest things about India. Also, I really wanted my husband to try this kuguni because I wanted him to experience a tiny slice of my childhood, but he's super camera shy, so he kept hiding from the camera until I bullied him a little bit into appearing. This is all part of his Darjeeling training. He's actually been to Darjeeling once before, but next time he goes, I'm definitely making him try proper street food too. Last time he was scared his Italian stomach wouldn't survive the experience. And honestly, after cooking all this, I was expecting compliments, maybe even a Michelin star. But according to him, it was just okay. Why are husbands like this? You spend hours cooking and they review your food like disappointed food critics. But I ate 2 bowls of it, and so did my husband. So I'm not really sure his it was okay review is accurate. Nobody eats 2 bowls of okay food. He's also been asking for more vegetarian food lately. Apparently, he was almost vegan before me. So today I cooked fully vegetarian rice, guguni, cauliflower with peas, and pickle. Not very Italian, I know. And then I finished with a jam tart from the grocery store. Italian desserts are just too good. I'm officially not becoming skinny anytime soon. And that's basically how my day passed. I don't even know how time goes so fast here. In the early afternoon, I'm usually free, but then I work in the late afternoon from 3 to 8. Yeah, weird life schedule, I know. One minute I'm grocery shopping, next minute I'm suddenly professional. And I still don't know how to drive, so my husband takes me everywhere. At this point, he has 2 jobs, plus a side hustle. And you see that bag there? Yeah, that's his business. Collecting plastic bottles like a one-man recycling army. I don't know how much he earns, but probably enough for one biscuit. Anyway, that's my life. See you in my next vlog. Bye.